Hey guys, welcome back to BackPocketGameReviews, and today we're going to talk about the worst GameStop customers. So there are a lot of different kind of customers you're going to see working at GameStop, and the majority of what you're going to see are parents with their kids who know nothing about any of the games. And you will have their kids asking them for crazy games, so this is going to be my number one, is going to be crazy, uneducated parents who don't understand what it is they're buying for their kid. Even if you explain the mature rating and explain that if the kid weren't with them, that they would have to have an adult to buy this game, a lot of the parents don't really care. And not that that's like a huge deal with certain games, but like Red Dead Redemption, Grand Theft Auto, I wouldn't let my son play. Not because of the violence, but because of the other scenes that randomly pop up in there. And a lot of parents just don't care until their son sees it and they're in the room, and then they want to come back and yell at you. So that's number one. Number two is going to be the people that you know stole something. So to elaborate on that, it's not the people that you think that stole in the store. It's the people that you know are trading in stuff that is stolen, which there are a lot of red flags you'll get, and there's a lot of people that get very jumpy and very nervous. Like there's this one kid who was in there all the time, and he was a really weird kid. He was really bizarre. I really shouldn't call him a kid because he was probably closer to my age, and he had this wife who they were both really weird and looked like they didn't shower, smelled like they didn't shower, but they would always be trading in stuff, collector's editions, stuff like that, iPods, iPhones. I never once saw him ever buy anything in our store, ever. He'd always take cash, didn't matter what it was for. So one day I told him that I was going to have to take down his driver's license information, and we were going to have to hold it for the next day for the sheriffs to make sure, because there had been a string of iPhone thefts. The funny part to that is he instantly freaked out and didn't sell any of the stuff that day. And I actually never saw him again after that. I'm sure he just went to a different store or something along those lines, but he was just a very shady individual. Yeah, pretty weird. Number three, now I've told you how GameStop really pushes pre-orders. Like, pre-orders are a metric that you're going to get graded on. We had these two individuals, which we called the troll twins. They were twins, and they were very short, very round, roly-poly people with really bad facial complexion. They stunk. My wife actually knew one of their friends outside of work. He was very similar to how they were, but they would come in and they'd pre-order a whole bunch of stuff, and then they'd come in probably about a month later and cancel all their pre-orders. I never saw them pick up a pre-order ever, so we eventually stopped letting them pre-order games altogether. And I mean, they would pre-order like 7 or 8 things in one go and then cancel them all, which is pretty annoying, especially when your stats are something, that GameStop rates you on essentially as a manager. So that's really annoying, or people that'll massively cancel pre-orders. Number four. So number four is going to be the people who, normally this is a kid or someone who's just not really listening to you, but they're going to ask you about games. Like, I get asked about racing games a lot. I'll tell people I don't really play racing games. The only racing game I play is Forza. So then the person might pick up like Midnight Club and go, "Oh, how's this?" It's like, I don't know. I told you the only racing game I play is Forza. Then they'll pick up like Gran Turismo, which I don't even own a PlayStation, which might have somewhat been insinuated by the fact I said I only play Forza. And they'll go, "Oh, is this really good?" I don't know, man. I didn't play it. I like games, love games. Work in a game store doesn't mean I play every game. Close to. I play a lot of games, but racing games aren't my thing. Need for Speed, don't really get into them. Forza, I like Forza. Specifically the Horizon. So that can get pretty annoying and really frustrating. And some people won't even really catch what they're asking you. Like, I'll have parents and as you've heard come up, and they'll be like, oh, how's babysitting mama? Oh, how's cooking mama? Or how's this game that's supposed to be learning? And I don't know. I don't play them. They're not my style of game. I can give you recommendations on games for your kids, but they're gonna be like Mario and stuff that I would still play and have played. I'm not gonna tell you a game's good or anything about it if I honestly don't know. But we used to have these things in the store too that you could scan the barcodes on a game and it would pull up like pictures and a synopsis and like trailers. That was really sweet. I was really upset when we got rid of those, but all the stores got rid of them. It was really, really disheartening. It used to let you scan your power-up card too, and you could redeem your points in store, which was pretty cool. But yeah, that all got done away with and pushed to the wayside. So number 5 would be the people that, so the way the walls are organized, and this one's really kind of tough to explain. So you'll have used Xbox. Used Xbox is then alphabetized. Then you'll have new Xbox. New Xbox is then alphabetized. That's how the store is organized on the walls. So it'll have new, used, and then they'll be alphabetized according to that section. So PlayStation, so on and so forth. You'll have people that you will literally watch pick stuff up and blatantly just put it back in the wrong spot. They will shuffle up all those games. And I can tell you this, at the end of the night, it can take a very long time, depending on if you were busy or not, to rearrange every single game on those walls to fix the alphabetical order. And it's pretty obnoxious. It's a lot of kids are the big culprits where they'll just start picking stuff up and start putting it back. Sometimes I'll just find stacks of games that were out of place. You never know. Never know. It's just crazy what you can find just completely in the wrong place in a GameStop. Yeah, that's pretty annoying, but that's about it. Those are the worst types of customers you're gonna get in a GameStop, and those are the most common that you're gonna see. Every GameStop has these kinds of customers. A lot of your customers might even be regulars, so like they'll know what you play, you'll get to chat with them, but you're gonna run into a lot of these other ones that come in the middle that don't know you, don't know what you play. If you even tell them, they don't sometimes care to listen, and they're still gonna ask you about stuff that obviously you don't play. Because I mean, I look like I play games like Cooking Mama, Babysitting Mama. Yeah, those are my favorite games to play by myself. Been asked about the Sesame Street games too. Kinect had one though that was an interactive like TV show of Sesame Street. That was pretty cool. But if you like the video and you want to see more GameStop videos, drop a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more content, and thanks for watching, guys.